Hey everyone, does practicing English ever feel like a chore? Just another thing on your to-do list? Well, today we're going to flip that idea on its head. We're talking about how to turn your practice into a totally natural daily habit, something you barely even have to think about. So let's get right into it. So here's the big question, right? How can you actually make English a part of your daily life without it feeling like homework? I mean, we all want to get better, but who wants to crack open a textbook after a long, tiring day? It's just draining. So what's the secret? How do you make it stick? All right, so let's get real about the daily practice problem. It's not always about not having enough time. The real issue for so many of us is that feeling. You sit down, you're ready to practice, and your mind just goes blank. You're just thinking, okay, now what? What am I even supposed to talk about? And that's exactly it. The stuff in textbooks, dialogues about ancient history or some scientific topic, it just feels so disconnected from our lives. The real challenge, the thing that holds us back, is finding something real to talk about, something that actually matters to you. Okay, so here's the big idea, the breakthrough. The solution isn't in some fancy app or another grammar book. It's literally right in front of you. It's your day, your own life. Forget everything else because your day is about to become your new favorite textbook. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Let that sink in for a second. All that pressure to talk about these big, complicated topics, just let it go. The best, most effective practice you can possibly get is talking about the one thing you are the world's leading expert on, your own life. So why does this work so well? It's actually pretty simple. First off, it's real and personal. You're the expert, so you'll literally never run out of things to say. And here's the cool part, it starts to rewire your brain to actually think in English, not just translate. Plus, you're building confidence with words you're actually going to use every day. Super practical. All right, enough talk. Let's make this real. We're going to take a super simple example that literally everyone can relate to. Let's talk about breakfast. Okay, so picture this. You wake up late on a weekend. It's too late for breakfast, but it's kinda early for lunch. What do you have? You have brunch. It's such a great word, right? It's literally breakfast and lunch smashed together, which tells you everything you need to know. So what actually makes something brunch? Well, it's not just about having eggs and a sandwich at the same time. It really comes down to two things. First, the time. We're talking late morning, maybe around 11 a.m. And second, the size. Brunch is usually a pretty big meal, way bigger than your average breakfast. Now, let's zoom in even closer. Let's take a total breakfast staple, something super simple. Eggs. You might think it's just an egg, but think about it. There is so much vocabulary hiding in just this one food. All the different ways you can cook them, describe them. I mean, just imagine you're at a cafe, the server comes over and asks, "How would you like your eggs?" Suddenly, you've got options. Are they scrambled, all mixed up? Are they soft-boiled with that nice runny yolk? Or hard-boiled where everything is firm? See, just by thinking about your breakfast, you've learned 3 super useful real-life words. Here's another one. Everybody knows pancakes, right? Light and fluffy. But what about buttermilk pancakes? Whoa, that one little word, buttermilk, changes everything. It tells you they're not just regular pancakes. They're made with this creamy, rich milk that makes them super flavorful. It's amazing how much detail is hiding right there on your plate. Okay, so this isn't just about learning single words like scrambled or buttermilk. When you start describing your day, you also start picking up the common phrases and idioms that really make your English sound natural. So let's go back to that huge brunch. Imagine your friend lays out this incredible spread. Eggs, pancakes, French toast, the whole shebang. You probably wouldn't just say, "You made a lot of food." A native speaker would probably look at all that and say something like, "Wow, you really went all out." So what does that even mean, to go all out? It just means you put in a ton of effort, way more than was expected. You didn't just toast some bread. You made a huge, amazing, special meal. It's such a great phrase to use when you want to show you're really impressed or surprised. And this works for verbs too. Think about the actions you do every day. Instead of just memorizing a word like squeeze from a list, connect it to the actual feeling. Taking an orange, tightening your hand around it, and squeezing the juice out. When you do that, the word isn't just a definition anymore. It's connected to a real physical action in your memory. Okay, so you can see how powerful this is, right? The vocabulary is all around you. So now for the most important part. How do we actually turn this into a real, consistent, everyday habit? It's actually super simple. Here's a 4-step plan you can literally start tonight. First, just pick one part of your day, your morning routine, your lunch break, whatever. Step 2, just describe what you do. Use simple sentences. Step 3, and this is key, use the English you already know. Don't stress about it. And finally, step 4, do not worry about making mistakes. The goal is just to speak. That's it. And please remember this. It's all about small steps. One sentence today can become 2 sentences tomorrow. And then, before you know it, you're telling a whole story next week. Don't try to do too much at once. Start small, stay consistent, and the confidence will come.
So there you have it. That's your call to action. Don't put it off. Think about it right now. What part of your day are you going to describe in English first? Will it be your commute home? What you ate for dinner? The choice is yours. Your life is your textbook, and it is officially open.